I just want to tell the TRE community that we in the trainer support team have these different task force because this is what you asked of us to look into and to update from the last summit. So we're going to be doing this, and we'll try to keep you specifically updated as to the results and the progress as we move along.
On the summit in Dubrovnik, there was the process looking at the restructuring of the TST, and in this context, there was the idea and the decision made to have 3 task forces. One task force, I'm the one who's taking care of this task force, is about ongoing supervision. The task force didn't meet yet, but I'm happy to say that we have on this task force Malachi Coleman from France, Veronica Sangra from Argentina, Monica Torres from Spain, and Pedro Rojas from Colombia. We didn't meet yet, so we didn't define yet exactly the topics to work on, but the topics will be defined by ongoing supervision, what trainers need for ongoing supervision, what trainers want, what these 4 trainers, including myself from the TST, could imagine to provide, what ways of ongoing supervision, ongoing education, content-wise, and also the way how it could be provided. That's the main topic of this, this task force. And so far from the email contact, I found all the 4 of them very excited and willing to do their best to exchange ideas and experiences on the different levels they already had.
The task force that I'm responsible for is the task force that is goal is supporting the formation of new trainers and looking at establishing a process of development for new trainers that is consistent, and to have a member of the trainer task force team begin to work as potentially a CT in a new country where there's a new trainer being developed but no trainer existing in that country at this point in time. So yeah, the people who are on that task force is Devalaya Gulang from Sweden, Steph Hodgson from England, Paul Darby from US, and myself. And we have a great team. We've met twice now and have begun to gather materials and documents that we already have existing. And we're beginning on looking at the skills and competencies of trainers. And our goal would be also to engage the trainer community at some point as we go through the process. So that's our work. And like I say, it's engaging and energizing for all of us.
I am responsible for the task force that is going to review the training structure and contents. I'm happy to say that we do have the 4 trainers that are members of this task force. It's Ching Chong from Singapore, Andrea Steckel from Germany, Marcelo Amaral from Brazil, and Ingrid Renegas from South Africa. We've already had our first meeting, and we invited David to be part of this first meeting, which was very helpful because he could give us kind of a review of what he presented already in Dubrovnik, talking about the basic TRE training program and these different categories of people who take the training and who have different skills. So how we can make the training structure well structured, to have a common training structure for all of us in the different continents, and at the same time have flexibility to adjust to the local realities and to these different types of skills. So for now, we've only had our first meeting. We have already scheduled a second one, and we are now looking at all the feedbacks we have received from the trainers in different places, asking to either make the training longer or shorter or change contents and all of this, so that we can listen to what what all the feedbacks we have received, and we can move on from that to construct something that makes sense.